Hey everyone, good morning. Happy Friday. I know some of you are pumped up that it's Friday. For me, every day is Friday, so it's all good. So I'm chilled. But, I wanted to tell you guys a funny story today that I thought was pretty powerful. I went to a gas station, local gas station, a couple of days ago. We have a strip where there are 3 gas stations kind of like almost right next to each other. It's a Mobil and a Shell and an Irving. And the Irving has a huge gas station with a store and a big plot of land. The other ones are a bit smaller, but they all seem to do their own business. And one day when I went, the Mobil was out of gas completely, and next door the Shell was out of unleaded, but they had super left. So I asked the attendants, one of the managers there, and he's been there for decades. Like, so what gives? What's the scoop? Why are you guys all out of gas? And he said, well, if you notice, the gas station next door lowered their price to $2.09, which is much lower than the $2.30 or $2.40 that it's been, and so a lot of people went there and they ran out literally, and then their customers sort of spilled over to us and we ran out. And I said, oh wow, what'd they do that for? And he said, well, the Irving down the street, they threatened us that we needed to get ready to close our gas stations because their volume was so high that we wouldn't be able to ever match it, and they felt that we should get ready to close business. And so this gas station next door, the Mobil, actually went to Mobil and asked that they could lower their prices to compete with the other gas station. And Mobil said no. So they discontinued their contract with Mobil, and basically they became their own fuel company. They became their own fuel company, so now they can call their own shots. And I said, really, that you can just do that? And he said, oh yeah, you can just become your own fuel company. Then you buy it and you sell it at whatever price you want. The larger companies don't dictate what you can and can't sell it. And I thought that was interesting. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. Why don't you guys do that? And he said, well, you have to be careful. He said, it's not what it's cracked up to be, because yes, you can make a lot of money. Basically, you can take any quality gas you want and market it as whatever you want and sell it at whatever price you want. So he said, super unleaded, you go to a gas station that's privately owned and you buy super unleaded at a certain price and think you're getting a deal, but what you're actually getting is regular unleaded that's actually in the tank. And not only that, the regular unleaded, which you're thinking you're getting a super good deal, super cheap, is actually really crappy bottom of the barrel gas that's lower octane than a regular unleaded. And over time, it hurts your car. And people know that. And he said, that's why we don't do that, is because we're full serve. We pump the gas for you. We keep the prices reasonable. We feel that Shell gas is, excellent performance. And we find that our customer base and our business isn't hurt at all. Why? And why is that? Because people are willing to pay what we're worth. So basically he was saying that for better service and better quality gas, people are willing to pay that. The people that know what they're getting, and the people who don't and try to get the bargain basement stuff and fall for the false marketing, well, they'll be back, and they'll eventually realize that they're not running as efficiently as they could be, and they'll be back. And I thought, oh man, that is so powerful. First of all, I didn't even realize that about gas companies, and I'll have my eyes wide open in the future. But that also reminded me of how funny is that and how we can equate that to our businesses that we do here online, because, you can sell a product, you can sell any product you want at any price as an affiliate of there are so many things out there. And you can market any way you want. You see people say, oh man, this is going to blow your mind. You're going to have an instant downline. Oh my gosh, this is like the 7 top secrets to building your business in 90 days to make $10,000 a month. And you buy it or you watch it or whatever you do, and then you kind of go, I don't know if that's blowing my mind. I don't know if that is even like their video series they released last year, just kind of packaged up a little differently with a little more hype. There's a lot of hype out there. There's a lot of hype. So what happens is, with hype and bullshit, you can make a lot of money pretty quickly. Shoot, you can do that all day long, and you can make sales and you can make money. But eventually people are going to call your butt out. Eventually people are going to realize that you're not offering the quality that you're advertising. What's coming out of your mouth is not reality. And maybe you're not providing the service and making people feel recognized and important once they do buy your product or once they do sign up with you. So it was interesting to think about, and I encourage everyone who's in business online or even any entrepreneur to consider that. Are you providing the value that you say you are? Are you charging the correct prices for what you're offering? Meaning, are you overinflating it if it's not worth it? Or maybe you're undervaluing yourself and you need to raise your prices more. Maybe you are providing even more value. But I would just watch it if you're a hype marketer and you're talking and talking and talking and not giving the value, because eventually you're going to be figured out. And once you lose that trust and lose your customer base, they are going to go for the people who are providing it. There are plenty of those out there too. And, also realize when you're valuing your services and your products, if you're providing it, don't be afraid to charge it, because your customer base will love you for what you do and they are willing to pay more. People will pay for good quality, good value, and good service every single day, every hour. You know what I'm saying. So, watch yourself out there, because you want a business that will sustain you in the long term. You want to create a legacy for yourself and your family. Then you need to do what you say you're going to do. You need to provide value that you say you're going to provide, or your business is sort of done in the long term. You're kind of done. So I know I'm going to take this to heart and really think of that in my business. I pride myself on being honest and providing quality and service. But now I'm going to ask myself, what more can I do? Am I doing enough? And am I being who I need to be? Good questions for today. On that note, I'm going to say peace out and jump on my newsletter, successwithjendavis.com, where I'm giving training, tips, and tricks on mastering your mind, your body, and your business. Okay. And if this gave you any value or helped you in any way, you feel this message needs to be shared, like and share and comment. Let me know. Love to hear from you guys. All right. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.